Hey guys, it's Brianna. So today I'm going to be talking about something that I did in high school that I don't think a lot of people know about. In my high school, we had this thing called Running Start, and that is where you can take college classes while you're still in high school and still get credits for your high school degree, if that makes any sense. So let's say you need to take like a history class or a science class in high school to graduate. What you do is you go to a college, take those classes there, and you'll be getting high school credits and college credits at the same time. Now, this isn't like AP classes or honor classes. You're not taking these college classes at your high school. You are literally going to a college. And this is why I don't know if they offer these type of programs in different states or different schools. I grew up in the state of Oregon, and I first heard about this when I went to middle school, and I remembered that this was something I actually really wanted to do. You can do this program starting your junior year of high school, and then you can do it junior, senior year. I do know people who actually graduated with their associate's degree because they were able to go to community college while still getting high school credits, and they graduated high school and community college at the same time, which I think is pretty cool. I actually did not do Running Start my junior year of high school because I moved from the state of Oregon to the state of Washington, and luckily they still offered this type of program, except it's called something else. In Oregon, they call it Getting Ahead. In Washington, they call it Running Start. And I've actually talked to people who live in Arizona and California, and they've told me that they actually do offer these programs at their schools, but I don't live in California, I've never lived in Arizona, so I really don't know much about it. And I think that's where you guys, if this is something you're interested in, should go to your school and ask an advisor about this, because it really is a great opportunity if you want to start college early and if you want to save yourself some money. With these programs, they will pay off your college tuition, and it's completely free. You don't have to pay for your classes, but you do have to pay for your textbooks and stuff. And if you can't afford that, there are ways for you to get scholarships or financial aid or other things to help you pay off your classes. So how this works is that you'll be talking to your advisor and asking questions about if the classes you are taking at your community college will cover the classes you're taking in high school, because that's the ultimate goal, is to be getting your high school credits by going to a college. And I just think it's great because you don't have to go around a schedule. You can pick which classes you want to take at whatever time, and it just gives you so much more freedom by being a college student than by being a high school student. And that's something I didn't really like about high school, is that you have to go to class at this certain time, and you don't really have a choice about who you can pick as your teacher or which classes you want to take. With college, you definitely have that freedom that you don't have as a high school student, and that's definitely a really big benefit of doing this type of program. Now, something that really concerned me before I started this was that I wouldn't be smart enough to take college classes. I wasn't like a terrible high school student, but nor was I like that great. I had between a 2.8 to a 3.0 GPA throughout all of high school. I never took any AP classes, I never took any honors classes, and that's something I asked my advisor. I asked her if this was going to be a problem for me to take college classes if I wasn't like a 4.0 student. But in the end, it actually was, I don't want to say it was easier because college is completely different, but I guess I was more motivated to do well in college because I was actually taking classes that I wanted to learn and wanted to be in. Now, taking college classes throughout high school does have some downsides. To me, these aren't really downsides, but my advisor was explaining this to me, and she was telling me that these are the things that are going to happen, and that is, you won't have the same social life that you do at high school. So if you're in clubs or if you are if you like going to football games, or if you like being with your group of friends, you're going to have to leave your friends behind if they're not doing running start either. As for me, I didn't really see this as a downside because I didn't really have that great of a social life. I don't know what that was. I didn't really see this as a downside. I wanted to focus more on my education and getting a degree. I didn't believe by staying in high school I was benefiting from anything, so you don't have to go to college full time, take all of your classes at college. That's just something that I did. But if you still want to take high school classes, you can take your high school classes in the morning or in the afternoon, and then you can just schedule your college classes around your high school classes. Now, I didn't do part-time just because I didn't want to be driving from one school to another, and if I did, it would be like a 25 to 30 minute drive. I just preferred to take all my classes at the college. And that is something else too that I want to mention. Depending on how far away your community college is, you might need to learn how to drive. The community college that I went to was quite far away from where I lived. There were no buses that could take me or any transportation. I had to learn how to drive before I was able to take community college classes. There's just some things that you kind of need to consider, but yeah, you don't have to take all of them at the community college. If you still want to go to high school, you can, and that's why they have part-time and full-time options. I know that there were some people who were planning on taking college classes while going to high school, but because they were like on sports teams, or they were doing dance, or they were doing clubs, they weren't able to do running start because everything that they did for part of their social life or part of school activities would interfere with them taking college classes, and that's why they didn't do running start. So really, it's just kind of like what is more important to you. If you think staying in high school and doing those clubs and activities are important, I say go for it. I think that's just as important. You can still go to college afterwards. I'm just saying, like, this is really great because they pay for your classes, you have more freedom, you're treated as an adult, and I just didn't really feel like that at my high school. They were really, really strict, and I felt like I was more like a child or someone they had to supervise rather than an adult. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. I'm more than happy to answer it. I'm pretty sure there's a lot that I left out in this video because I mean, it's pretty simple. It's not that complicated. Once you are enrolled in the college, it's quite simple, and I'll actually make a video about going to community college, not doing running start, because I did go to community college independently from high school for 1 year because I still needed to graduate. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye.